There are many popular Roblox players that we love. However, some of these Roblox players have disturbing past. Today we will find out their dark truth. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay safe. The first person we will talk about is 𝘂𝘂𝗯𝗀𝗋𝗋𝗋. This is a creepy hacker that is on Roblox. I don't know too much about him. This video will explain everything.
Let's talk about
𝘂𝘂𝗯𝗀𝗋𝗋𝗋.
Back in 2017, a girl was bored and decided to play Roblox. She joined a game and was having fun until a player with no username joined. She was so confused. She wondered why the player had no name. The nameless player approached her and said, 𝗴𝗿cie 𝗂𝗽. It was written backward, and when reversed it read, "You cannot escape." The girl screamed and tried to leave the game, but the leave button wouldn't work. The nameless player suddenly appeared with a knife and chased her. Weird noises started coming from the background. Then, everything was set on fire, and the nameless player managed to catch her. When the player had no name got her, the girl was kicked out of the game. After she was kicked out, she received a friend request from the nameless user. She accepted it, wanting to see what would happen. The nameless user started messaging her, "I'm coming for you." Then, everything on her account was all gone.
What the flippers, this is actually so sad. What doesn't make sense to me is why she accepted his friend request. Like girl, he just said all that creepy stuff, and you still added him. Because of this, she solely lost all her Roblox items. I think this is real. So if you ever see anyone with no username, I recommend you leave as fast as you can. The next Roblox player we will talk about is innocent, but actually has a very sad past. So much crazy stuff happened to him, so make sure to watch until the end.
Let's talk about
Sad Kid 246.
Sad Kid 246 is a little boy that was playing the game called Neighbors, and a girl noticed that he was screaming because his parents was abusive. Later on, the girl started recording everything and it blew up on the internet, and people was talking about it, and they were scared that maybe the kid is gonna be dead after ... It was posted in 2021. In real life, the kid had many bruises and scars all over his body. And great news, the parents was arrested for child abuse 3. The kid is now okay, and people was happy. Thank God he was okay.
This story actually makes me pretty sad. Every time I hear it, I was able to find footage of the neighbor's incident. So let's watch it. These screams went on for another 2 minutes, which is so horrible. Later on, news reporters came to sack it to 𝗴𝗿cix's house, and this is what he looked like. As you can see, his face was swollen and even had cuts all over it. You can also see bruises on his shoulders. This means that this poor kid was actually being hurt by his parents, which is sad. I am glad to hear that he is safe now, and hopefully has a new happy family. This next Roblox player we will talk about is very disturbing. He is actually a robot that does some very bad things. This should help explain.
Let's talk about
Casper 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4.
You've probably seen videos about that dead internet theory and Roblox creepy bots, right? Well, here's one bot spotted really strange. Casper 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4 is a bot, not just a normal bot. He's been seen in games like 𝗵𝚻ie 𝗹𝗶𝗯𝗲𝗿 and 𝗃. What makes Casper different is that he's not just standing around and falling off the map like other bots. People say he can talk, and he says disturbing things to regular players. Players have actually seen him and recorded it. There are rumors that he's not just a bot, but actually a hacker. It seems like everyone's talking about this Casper bot. He's really hard to spot because there are so many other bots out there, but if you do see him, record it. And definitely don't try to interact with him. We don't know what he's capable of, so it's best to be safe.
I have never heard about this before. It's pretty scary. I checked this page, and this bot still plays Roblox every day, and Clouds, he might even join your game. So if you see him, please leave the game as soon as possible. The next person we will talk about is 𝗴ecie. This Roblox player was a very big YouTuber. He used to do evil things to people, however, some new things have happened to her. So make sure to watch until the end.
Let's talk about 𝗀𝘂𝗯𝗀𝗃 Gaming. 𝗀𝘂𝗯 was a Bloxburg player. She would destroy people's houses. Here's a video of her destroying someone's house in Bloxburg. That house look lots of effort to build, and also means that 𝗀𝘂𝗯 takes cash and goes away. 𝗀𝘂𝗯 had also mad at him exposing videos of green logo cats 1 2 3. Now 𝗀𝘂𝗯 has also caused controversy on Twitter, as she lied about Simone stalking her with fake paper she wrote. Here's the pictures. What do you think about 𝗀𝘂𝗯 Gaming?
Clouds, all this stuff is so terrible. But 𝗀𝘂𝗯 Gaming actually did far more worse stuff. Here in this screenshot she is saying very bad slurs and curse words to her fans. However, recently 𝗀𝘂𝗯 Gaming has disappeared. Some people said she died. However, I am not sure how true that is. If it is true, rest in peace. The next person we will talk about is 𝗏lamingo. I am sure everyone watching this video also watches 𝗏lamingo. However, 𝗏lamingo has a very dark past. He would talk about very kid-friendly stuff. He used to be known as Albert Stuff on this channel, and would make bad jokes. Here is a clip of 𝗏lamingo's old account.
Sorry to cut this date off short, but I really gotta go take a shit. I'll be right back. God damn it, where's the fucking bathroom? Okay, finally arrived to the bathroom. Okay. I gotta take a shit! Oh my god, good thing I got that over with. I hope Tom still wants to speak to me. Alright, Tom, let me draw how I feel now. Okay, Tom, this is how I feel after taking that massive shit that stretched my anus to the size of the Bermuda Triangle.
As you can see, 𝗏lamingo used to curse a lot, and the worst part was that he would never blur it out. So I had to blur it out myself. He would also make very mean jokes, which ended up traumatizing a lot of his viewers. The good thing is that 𝗏lamingo did end up apologizing for making these bad videos, and ended up taking down his old channel. So please don't send any hate to 𝗏lamingo. He is a good Roblox player and YouTuber. The last person we will talk about is
The Bun Bun Hackers.
Many of you have heard of them as they were very popular. However, one day they disappeared. This video should explain everything.
Explaining hackers. Part 3.
Bun Bun Girls.
Bun Bun Girls were a popular group of hackers back in 2020, about 4 years ago. They were known for having tons of members, including innocent players who joined their group without realizing what they were getting into. They would spam Bun Bun Girls in Roblox chats, just to be annoying. They even hacked a YouTuber named 𝗀𝘂𝗯𝗃. But thankfully her YouTube account was okay. The Bun Bun Girls just kept growing and hacking innocent players until Roblox finally stepped in. The developers knew what happened and banned most of the group members, including their leader. The Bun Bun Girls didn't return in 2021 or 2022. Before they got banned, they said they were going to quit. Apparently, they knew they were going to get busted, so they jumped ship before things got too bad. Nobody knows what they're doing now. We might never know. Be safe.
Okay, you guys, this video said they quit. But I don't know how true that is. To be honest, I don't even know if they are real hackers. You guys, I think we should investigate a little bit more. One of my favorite YouTubers was actually able to interview the Bun Bun Girls. Her name is Real Roses Are Red. Let's see what she has to say about them.
Ragdoll engine and try to find some bun buns. Oh, this server looks like it has some bun buns already. Look at this. There's a bunny here. There's like, I don't know, this pink thing and this other pink thing. We're gonna have to look for a server that's not full. They're everywhere, guys. They're everywhere. I see them everywhere. Okay, I think this is a perfect server. I'm gonna try to join it. Hopefully I can get in. Okay, this girl is called Bun Girl. Si tu me fais tomber, je traverse le sol. Traverse le sol. She just said, if you make me fall, I will get to the ground or something like that. What? What the heck? These people are all talking in French. Apparently these Bun Girls are supposedly talking in French so that people don't understand or something like that. But I understand French. I speak French, so they won't be able to fool me. Hi, Bun Girl. Are you a hacker? Hi. Hello, Bun. Look, there's 2 of them now. Guys, these people can't do anything to you, really. They can't do anything. They're just...
So you all, what I got from this is, that most of the bun hackers can't really hack, but some of them could. But you all, hacking wasn't the only bad thing the buns did. They also raided Roblox games. Roses also goes over this in her video. Let's watch this together.
Okay, this is promising. It says 174 people are in here. This is the bun meeting place where we will talk about who and where to raid. Okay, all this really is just raiding. It is not hacking or anything like that. OMG, hi bun. Fakes. Bacon, bun. Bacon. Whoa, what is this over here? We start at 6 p.m. EST. It is 7 p.m. EST right now, by the way. So they've started, I guess, a whole hour ago. I hate buns hacking us. Bunny the rabbit. They aren't real hackers. Hack me if you are real. Exactly. Hack me if you are real. I have 1 million Robux. Hack me if you're real. Me? I'm not real. Yeah, because none of you are real. Because this ain't no real hacker group. I have not got hacked yet. Yeah, because nobody's getting any hacks. This is all fake. This is all just a scam. One big scam to fool everybody. You're so poor, you're actually poor. What?
As you can see, a bunch of buns gathered together in different Roblox games. Although they didn't do a lot of damage on Roblox, they did a lot of damage on YouTube. They were even able to hack one of the biggest YouTubers known as 𝗃. Some of you may even be fans of his. Let's watch how they did it.
Claimed to have hacked a Roblox YouTuber called 𝗃. Now let's watch the video. Hi everyone. It is us, the bun girls. It was us that hacked 𝗃. He was a bacon hair and one of the leaders of the bacon army. You all took us for a joke and thought we were fake. Well, guess what? We ain't. He was lucky to escape us, as it was many of us that were on his account at once. We managed to log into his email and Google Photos, and found embarrassing photos of him that we will share. If he doesn't tell his bacon army to stand down and surrender to us bun girls, as we are superior, he had 2-factor authentication on, and we breached through it, as we should. For all of the bacon hairs, stand down immediately, or 𝗃 will get it. We have his house, phone, and other stuff that we will not be afraid to leak. Stand down now, or suffer the consequences, 𝗃. We are the bun girls, and we are strong. We are the bun girls. Sing along.
Okay, Clouds. This video showed us that some of the bun girls are real hackers. They were able to get into 𝗃's Roblox account and post a video. However, the bun girls disappeared in 2022 and haven't been seen since. Just in case you ever see the bun girls in your game, leave so you don't get hacked. There are a ton of games we love to play on Roblox. However, some of these games are super creepy and even track you. Today, we will look at these games and find out the truth. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay safe. The first game we will talk about is Start Survey. This game starts off by asking you simple questions. But slowly, these questions become very disturbing. Let's watch this video explaining this game.
Explaining a creepy game on Roblox.
Part 3. Start Survey.
This Roblox game is simply a questionnaire where you answer questions with only 2 choices, yes or no. However, the questions become increasingly creepy and disturbing as you progress. For example, you might be asked, are you alone? Have you ever wondered when you will die? Are you scared if the lights go out? And so on. If you continue answering the questions, you might eventually see a message on the computer that says, open the folder on your desk. Opening it allegedly reveals your address.
Holy Mr. Beast. Clouds, this is actually disturbing. If any creepy person online finds my address, I am moving to Mexico.
Others who played Start Survey have confirmed that you might receive a 1001 error code. I can't confirm this because the 1001 error code was officially removed in 2013.
I would be so creeped out if it asked me all those questions, especially if it was 3:00 a.m. or something. I heard from some of my friends that this game actually steals your information and sells it. If this is true, I recommend all of you to stay as far as possible from this game. The next game we will talk about is
Brookhaven.
Brookhaven seems like a very innocent game, but it has a scary dark past. Recently, hackers have been doing bad stuff in this game that may leak your information. This should help explain.
Let's talk about
the Brookhaven glitch.
So Brookhaven just got hacked recently, and strange things have been happening. The anonymous hackers send disturbing pictures to players unexpectedly. It is said that if you click on one of the photos, you will receive a jump scare. People may think it is edited, but it isn't. This happened to a lot of players. In one of the pictures, there is a hidden username known as 𝗊𝘂𝗯𝗀𝗏7. If you search it up, there is actually a result. 𝗊𝘂𝗯𝗀𝗃 could possibly be the script name as well, or this player could be associated with the hack.
Well, this actually sounds pretty scary. I would hate to be in game if this happens, because I really hate jump scares. Not only this, but I heard this glitch also can hack your Roblox account. Our friend also made a video on this, so let's watch it.
Brookhaven glitch.
In 2023, a creepy glitch started happening in Brookhaven, scaring a lot of players. It was like a disturbing image would appear on players' screens, but it kept changing, waiting for you to click on it. Clicking on it would trigger a jump scare and kick you out of the game. Here is a video. Many believe a hacker was responsible for this glitch. This glitch quickly went viral on TikTok, becoming a topic for Brookhaven players. Although the glitch still works, you can't trigger it yourself. It only happens if a hacker is in your server.
Holy flippers clouds. I looked on the dark web for the hacker. Apparently his name is 𝗊𝘂𝗯𝗀𝗃. However, this hacker was never banned and still plays Roblox to this day. So if you ever run into this dangerous hacker, run as fast as you can and turn off your device. The next game we will talk about is 𝗴𝗿𝗀𝗀𝗃. Every single person watching this video has played this before, as it is the biggest game in the world. However, this game actually has extremely dark stories within it. Let's watch this video that talks about it.
This is the dark truth about Roblox. Grow a garden. So one day, there was this farmer named Sterling, and he was a very popular farmer because he had the biggest gardens in his entire city. But one time, his son showed him this video game, which is known as Roblox. So the farmer Sterling started playing Roblox, and then something absolutely crazy happened. But before I continue, subscribe and like, or else this monster will be in your room at night. But while he was playing Roblox, he actually got sucked inside the computer and he became a part of Roblox, meaning that he was now a Roblox character and was stuck inside Roblox forever. But then Sterling had a very good idea. He decided to make a Roblox game for people to play. And that Roblox game is now known as 𝗀𝗂𝗯𝗀𝗃. Now currently, 𝗀𝗂𝗯𝗀𝗃 averages 1 million players every single day, and it is the most popular Roblox game ever.
What the la boo boo? This story sounded super silly. Clouds, I did some real digging on the dark web again, and found out that 𝗀𝗂𝗯𝗀𝗃 actually has bots in their game. These bots were sent to spy on you, and can also do more bad stuff. This short will tell us the real truth.
I am exposing 𝗀𝗂𝗯𝗀𝗃 for pumping millions of bots into their game. I know a lot of you probably don't believe me right now, but I have undeniable evidence. As you can see, if we sort the servers by ascending, you will see these same 2 default avatars. But now if we attempt to join this server, it'll put us in a crazy queue of up to 100 plus people. They do this to keep the bots undetected in cycle servers. But not only that, if we scroll through the server list, you'll see entire servers filled with these AI characters that all have the same exact 2 outfits. What do you guys think of this problem?
Clouds, I think this is a really bad problem. Not only are these bots ruining the game and taking space away from real people, I also believe that they are watching each one of us that play the game and are taking information about us. Because of this, I recommend all of you to be safe when playing game and make sure there are no bots in your server. This next game is called 𝗀𝗃𝗃 Family Tower. This game is very similar to games like Push Tower and Slap Tower, where your goal is to get to the top of the tower. However, this game is really disturbing, because if you don't complete the obby, something extremely scary happens. Watch until the end to find out.
Explaining a creepy game on Roblox. Part 1.
𝗀𝗃𝗃 Family Tower.
Many have asked for an explanation for the 𝗀𝗃𝗃 Family Tower, and here it is. The 𝗀𝗃𝗃 Family Tower is a parkour obby game on Roblox, which is, I'm playing it right now. Despite being a parkour obby game, some people have said that the 𝗀𝗃𝗃 Family Tower is considered a creepy game because of a specific jump scare. It's been mentioned that if you touch the red suit, you'll experience a jump scare. Here's me touching the red suit. In 3, 2. It's not overly terrifying, it simply involves a jump scare that doesn't do anything to your device. I think this game has a backstory, I don't know.
Oh my goodness, you all. She said that the jump scare wasn't scary. But girl, I just jumped out of my bed. It is also 3:00 AM when I am making this video, so I am just extra scared. Now, I looked all over the internet and found more videos of this game, so let's watch this. Yeah, this is really disturbing. I don't think I will ever play this game. All of you watching should not play this game too. This next game is one of the creepiest Roblox games of all time, so you must stay until the end. Apparently this game is so cursed. It can spawn monsters in real life. Let's watch this video talking about it.
Explaining the creepiest game on Roblox. Part 7.
No players online.
No Players Online is a game where you catch and capture flags. You might be asking, what's wrong with it? Basically, your mission is to capture 3 flags. Things get weirder if you capture each flag. But this is totally different. It's not like some ordinary capture the flag game. First, if you capture the first flag, creepy music will start playing out of nowhere. You'll realize it's a music box. If you capture the second flag, an unknown player will join you, but their name is changing every second. Before taking the last flag, a message will pop up saying look behind you. When you look, a creepy figure will run towards you and then disappear. After you take the last flag, you'll be disconnected. The game is still on. If you want to play it at your own risk.
Okay, that actually sounds terrifying. Like imagine someone telling you to turn around, and there's a whole monster. I would scream. I was able to find footage of this game, so I will play it now. That was much scarier than I thought it would be. Sadly, this was the only footage I could find, as this game has now become lost media. But Clouds, this next game is the scariest game of them. Also, you won't want to miss it. This next game is called Tower of 𝗴𝗶𝗶𝗄. As innocent as it sounds, it might just be one of the creepiest Roblox games ever.
Let's talk about the game Tower of 𝗴𝗶𝗶𝗄. This game looks like any other tower game, except it has creepy, hidden lore. There's a members room, with a ladder that blends in. When you climb up, you'll go to this hidden room with disturbing notes. One of the notes warn you about something. If you say 𝗴𝗶𝗶𝗄 isn't real, you get teleported to a creepy game. Let me show you a clip I recorded. And then here's the game. I got teleported to. You get teleported to this entirely red game with a guy saying something in reverse. Here is what he's saying when I unreversed it.
I have your soul now.
This is genuinely so terrifying. I nearly just peed my pants. All I had to figure out if this was real. So I found gameplay of one of the creepy events in this video. Basically, this game is full of really bad stuff. Sadly, it is also still up on Roblox, so you are able to play it, but I really recommend not to, as you may be traumatized from the creepy stuff. In this game, the first game we will talk about is Life Together. Life Together is a fun game, where you can roleplay with friends. However, this game is not as innocent as you think.
I was playing a private server in Life Together, and this happened. I saw a clone of myself, and was super confused. I was alone in the game. Then I saw another one. I was getting scared. I kept finding more and more. And I'm still alone. Oh my god. I just shook it off and was gonna look at a new house I bought. Do you see it? I am super freaked out. I'll be brave and go up to it.
Well, you all, what I think happened to this person is that a hacker got into their game, or something. As long as you are careful that there isn't hackers in your game, you should be pretty safe. The next game we will talk about is
Frown.
And you all, this game is super scary, so make sure to watch until the end.
Cursed games you should never play. Part 2. This game called Frown will get you K1 leg. Rumor has it, every new ho has joined had gone missing. It tracks your address as soon as you join. I found some footage of the game on the dark web. Watch with caution. As you can see, it is very dark. Did you see that? I will replay it. Did you see that face at the end? Well, that's how people go missing. Some say that it will steal your soul sand, take you into its chamber and torture you. If you ever join the game, whatever you do, don't look at the face. And also thank you for almost 1K. Love you guys, stay safe.
Well, you clouds, Always Bright played this game recently, so right now I am going to play the footage to show you all what happened.
These were in the game. Right off the bat, I noticed this is just super scary. Like everything's dark and creepy. Apparently we need a key, so I am gonna look for that. There are so many places to look. Why is this map so big, lol? I'm not finding anything, and I have looked everywhere. Maybe we have to go somewhere else. Okay, you guys, I found this trail. Hopefully this will lead me to the key. I just have to keep on going straight. Oh my goodness, what the flip-flop, there's so many scary faces. We have to do some parkour too. Alright, I'm going to jump into this face thing. What the boba, why is it so loud? I'm actually really scared, but I have to go through this tunnel anyways. Who is that creepy lady? And why is she staring at me? Okay, you guys, I made it to the end. It seems like there's some type of satanic ritual. I'm really scared, so I'm going to leave so I don't get hacked.
As you all saw, that game looks very evil and demonic, so I recommend that you stay very far away from that game, as bad things can happen to you and your Roblox account. Maddie's Wardrobe is a pretty popular game on Roblox. However, not many people know that it has a very dark past. Let's watch this video on it.
Talk about the game Maddie's Wardrobe. This Roblox game looks like a typical dress-up game, but in reality, it's so much more than that. In the game, you're supposed to dress up Maddie, because she has no clue what to wear. You'll catch a guy looking at her, but he plays an important part of the game later, also when things take a dark turn. Because here he breaks into her house, and some jump scares will pop up. You'll have to walk around the forest and unlock things with certain items, but be careful because he may be behind you. After you complete everything, your friends come to save you and you earn a badge. Basically, a good ending. However, the original game has a horrific ending. Let me know if you want me to talk about the other game, 𝗴𝐶ie's Wardrobe.
This game sounds pretty innocent, because it always ends in a good way, and luckily nothing bad happens to her. However, it is completely the opposite. In the original game 𝗴𝐶ie's Wardrobe.
Let's talk about the game 𝗴𝐶ie's Wardrobe. From what I heard, this is the original game that has a darker ending. Basically, you dress up 𝗴𝐶ie because she has no clue what to wear. But in the middle of the game, disturbing things start to happen, where you hear a man's voice talking to 𝗴𝐶ie, and you'll start to see creepy images. And so there's two endings, a good and bad. I'll discuss them both with you. The bad ending is where the guy eats her remains to be together with 𝗴𝐶ie, but the good ending is where you dress 𝗴𝐶ie in an unrecognizable outfit. This will pop up if you do get the good ending. So unlike Maddie's Wardrobe where there's only a good ending, you can get either a horrific ending or a good ending in this game.
As you all can see, 𝗴𝐶ie's Wardrobe is way more horrifying. I was able to find the footage, but it is pretty scary, so be ready.
𝗴𝐶ie, I'm here. Do you get my gift, 𝗴𝐶ie? Do you like it? I'm here. Open the door, my darling. Open the door. Open the...
Holy Mr. Beast, I just jumped out of my seat. That scared me so bad. This game is actually really terrifying. So please do not play this, Clouds. You will have nightmares. The next game we will talk about is Fashion Diva. This game is very similar to Dress to Impress, but as you continue to play, you will notice small dark secrets. Let's watch this investigation.
Explaining a creepy game on Roblox. Part 2.
Fashion Diva.
Fashion Diva is a copyrighted game within the Fashion Famous game. The game created by 𝗀𝗂𝗯𝗀𝗰𝗿𝗋. While it may appear to be a typical fashion game on Roblox, well, no. It's actually quite creepy. Fashion Diva is filled with bots that talk like a real players in their responses, but don't actually interact.
This would creep me out so bad. Like, imagine, you are playing a whole game with people that you think are your friends, and the whole time they are just bots. I also heard that the bots are real-life people that were captured, and their souls were put into the game, and now they are basically trapped, and they are not able to escape.
If you ask, are there any bots here? It will teleport you to another game. The game is dark, but you are equipped with a flashlight. As you explore, you encounter a creepy face everywhere, leading to jump scares. Here's me playing the game. I typed, are there bots here? It will teleport you to a dark place. It's too loud. Creepy. Keep exploring. So you watched the video, right? It won't let me click the Roblox icon. I couldn't leave the game. Luckily, I played it on mobile. I just clicked the back menu on my phone, so I would be able to leave the game. So if you played it on computer, just turn off the Wi-Fi. But it's hard. I don't know if it's hard. I don't have a computer. Anyways, you guys, bye from now on.
So apparently when you ask are there any bots, it will teleport you to the real scary game. With the flashing lights, there is also jump scares. So this is just not a fun game you would want to play. Clouds. The next game we will talk about is 99 Nights in the Forest. I am sure many of you all clicked, wondering what was scary about this game. This game actually has a very horrifying past. Our friend Flush will explain.
The game is fun and all, but I was mostly fascinated by the fact that this game was based on a true story. So I started to do some research, and man, was what I found insane. Because yes, there were actually people that went missing in a forest.
Clouds, this really shocked me. I knew this game was about missing children in a forest, but I never knew it actually happened in real life. I am so sad now.
Yet, so all these cultist enemies are actually those who have gone through Wendigo psychosis. Yes, they worship this Wendigo creature, but also they are attacking you, the player, because they are hungry and starving for flesh. Yeah, a lot of the cultist stuff may have actually been inspired by another game called The Forest, where yeah, in this game you must survive against nature, but not only that, the cannibals that lurk around there. And I know in this game, a lot of people compare this island that the game takes place in to the actual real-life North Sentinel Island. Now, what's crazy about this island is that within it is an indigenous tribe that is believed to have lived there for over 60,000 years with little to no outside contact with the world. Like to this day, they're still using spears and bow and arrows to shoot nearby helicopters and boats. And as for how many people live on this island, it's estimated to be around 50 to 150 people.
So basically, the villains of the Forest game are the cultists, which are actually based off real-life Sentinel Islanders. This means if you go to this island, you can basically play this game in real life.
June 9th of 2023, there is a plane carrying 7 people, including a woman and her 4 children. Unfortunately though, shortly after its departure, the plane would crash, and the only ones that survived were the 4 children, all left alone.
Well, so basically, the children in real life that landed on this island are the same children in the Forest Roblox game. So if you want to play this game in real life, I guess you could go to the island. However, the people there are very violent, so you could get extremely hurt. There are many fun toys we love to play with. However, some of our favorite toys are actually haunted and have a dark past. Today we will look at these creepy toys and find out the truth. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay safe. The first toy we will talk about is Elmo. I know that everyone watching this video has heard of Elmo, as it is the most popular toy ever. However, actually has a very sinister past. This video should help explain.
Knows Your Name was a popular toy back
in 2008. It was popular because of how it repeats kids' names. However, something creepy happened. A mom in Florida bought the Elmo Knows Your Name toy for her 2-year-old son. The mother's son name was James. The mother said James to Elmo to repeat its name. But the mother changed the battery in the toy and turned it on. However, Elmo toy was saying K1 lines. James, here is the clip.
Put new ones in.
Yeah, James?
What was that?
Yeah, James? Creepy, right? That's why the toy got banned. And that's all.
Holy flippers, that is actually really creepy. I remember back in 2017, everyone was scared of Elmo because of this, and people actually recorded talking emo, saying very creepy things. I was able to find some clips of this, so let's watch them. What the boba clouds, I nearly fell out of my bed. This talking Elmo thing is super scary. I am glad that this toy was banned. I also found a video of someone being possessed by Elmo. I'm not sure if it's real, but let's watch it.
Edward, talk to me! Talk to me! What's wrong? What's wrong with you? Are you okay? Edward! Edward, what's wrong with you? Hey, get away from me! Hey, get away from me! What the hell is wrong?
This looked a bit silly Billy, so I am not sure if this part is real, but I know the rest of the creepy Elmo stuff is. So if you guys ever come across this toy, run as fast as you can, because it may be doing bad things. The next toy we will talk about is the evil stick. Clouds, when I first saw this, I was so terrified. This actually gave me nightmares. Our friend will help us explain it.
Disturbing toys that were banned for kids. Part 1.
Evil stick.
This toy was released back in the 2000s and marketed towards little girls. However, it caused quite a shock among people. Hidden beneath the foil on the front of the toy was a disturbing image of a demonic young girl. Here's the story. A woman bought the evil stick toy for her daughter. She went home and surprised her with it. The little girl was excited until she played the music. She felt uncomfortable because she heard an evil laugh instead of the music. Later, she peeled off the foil, and the little girl was terrified by the creepy image she saw. That's why the toy got banned.
Oh my goodness, Clouds. This is actually very disturbing. If I found out my toy was haunted, I'd throw it out immediately and hide in my closet. But I do not get why. The mom bought her daughter a toy called the evil stick. Like that sounds so creepy. I was able to find footage of other people purchasing this toy, so let's look at this.
I'm outraged over it. I want to know how they think that is suitable for a child.
This is actually so disgusting. I can't believe the creator of this toy made such an evil one and sold it to kids. But I believe that after he was exposed, he ended up going to jail. Clouds, if anybody ever tries to buy you this as a gift, please run away and call someone to help you, as this toy is extremely dangerous. The next toy we will talk about is Hello Kitty. I am 100% sure that everyone watching this video has played with Hello Kitty before. However, this plushie has one of the darkest histories ever. Let's watch this scary video on it.
So Hello Kitty was a very popular Japanese cartoon cat. When we were young, loved to have Hello Kitty stuff, but you probably noticed that Hello Kitty has no myth, because it all started when a mom had a daughter. The daughter had 𝗲cie 𝗯𝗍, and the horrible thing was that the doctors couldn't do anything to heal her 𝗲cie 𝗯𝗍. The mom of the daughter decided to pray at different churches, but it didn't work. One day she made a promise with a demon. The demon said Faith will heal her daughter, but in one condition. she needed to make a character named Hello Kitty, even though it was hard for the mom to think about a great character. She didn't give up. Some months later, the mom created the Hello Kitty character and she started selling it to kids. And if kids were playing with Hello Kitty, they didn't knew that there was one thing playing. They were already best friends with the Hello Kitty and praying to demon.
Holy Roblox, this myth actually scared me a lot. I cannot believe this is where Hello Kitty came from. I always thought Hello Kitty was innocent, but apparently it is satanic. I was also able to find footage of people losing their lives to Hello Kitty, so let's watch the explanation behind this.
Apple. What?
Well, a lot of people requested this one, so we are going to talk about it, but viewer discretion is advised. This Hey Apple slideshow that I was tagged in, of course, does not have a happy ending. The first slide shows a young woman by the name of Fan, the second slide shows a young man by the name of Chan, and the third slide a Hello Kitty plush mermaid. This case is commonly referred to as the Hello Kitty case, and you'll see why shortly. Fawn is the main victim seen in the photo behind me, and she ended up stealing a wallet that had approximately $500 worth of currency in it from this guy right here, Chan. Chan immediately noticed this and demanded his money back, which Fawn did do, but also added an extra amount of money on top of this. Chan then ended up taking Fawn against her will and storing her in his apartment that he shared with a couple other people for about a month. After about a month, Fawn ended up passing and they put her inside of the Hello Kitty mermaid plush. Now again, we can't go into too much detail here due to community guidelines, but if you do your own research outside, you'll see it is very disturbing.
Oh my goodness, Clouds. I feel so bad for this poor girl, even though she did bad things like stealing money. What happened to her was unfair and evil. You guys, I recommend you do not play with Hello Kitty anymore, as it may cause you to do bad and creepy stuff, like the people in these videos. This next toy was extremely popular for young girls. Back in the 1990s, Baby 𝗵𝗂𝗋𝗋 was a doll that would creepily laugh, with her teeth wide open. A lot of people found this cute, but some people found it extremely scary.
Kids' toys that got banned. Baby 𝗵𝗂𝗋𝗋. So this doll came out in 1970. She was well known for laughing and the mouth of the doll is open showing her teeth. When the first commercial came out of the doll, it scared a lot of people. The commercial shows these two girls laughing at the doll. That's the whole commercial, everybody laughing. Well, this doll doesn't actually have a cute laugh. She sounds like 𝗀𝗂𝗋𝗋, but you have to hear her when her batteries are running down. She would also turn on when everybody was asleep. This is all I know. Stay safe out there.
I am making this video at 3:00 AM, and that just scared me so bad. The laugh that was coming from Baby 𝗵𝗂𝗋𝗋 did not sound like a girl at all. It sounded more like 𝗀𝗂𝗋𝗄𝗏 Clouds. I really recommend you stay as far as possible from this doll. Luckily, it is very old, so it is very rare to ever find one. The final creepy toy we will talk about is the Mexican magic mirror. This mirror has the power to speak and says really weird things to you, and this toy gets extremely disturbing, so make sure you watch until the end.
The creepiest kids toy to ever exist.
Mexican magic mirror.
So a man from Mexico received a toy mirror from his neighbor. The toy mirror was actually a gift for his niece's birthday, but the odd thing about the mirror was that it was able to talk. This specific mirror was entirely different from other mirrors with the exact same model. This mirror was able to answer your questions while others couldn't even speak. The mirror was saying weird stuff like, "I've seen you when I've woken up."
This would scare me so bad. If my mirror did this, I am instantly smashing it to pieces.
This creeped out the family so bad that they took out the batteries of the toy mirror. When the video was uploaded, people in the comments of that video were asking more questions about the toy. After the man saw the comments, he decided to make another video about the toy mirror.
Hola.
Gracias, amigo. Me da gusto.
Eres muy divertido. ¿Tienes una fiesta?
No, no tengo fiesta. ¿Tú tienes?
No sé. Cuando me levanté, te vi a ti.
Ay, vas a chingar a tu madre.
There is a theory that the neighbor who originally owned the toy mirror put a camera or some sort of device inside the toy mirror before giving it away. Do you believe in this theory?
What the boba, that ending actually had me jumping. I believe that either someone is spying through the mirror, or it is haunted. There is no way the mirror could be using AI to make responses, as this mirror is very old, so it would have to be something like magic. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. We have all seen the fun challenges online, but some of these challenges can actually be really dangerous and scary. Today, I will show you some of the darkest challenges and why you should never try them. Make sure to like and subscribe so you stay safe. The first challenge we will look at is the Gauntlet Challenge. This is truly one of the most disturbing trends to ever exist, as it could ruin your life forever. Let's watch this explanation.
Challenges that are very dangerous. The Gauntlet Challenge. Back in 2018, a really popular challenge called the Gauntlet Challenge was going around. However, it was very disturbing. The challenge was to watch 20 really disturbing videos, which showed animal cruelty, killing, human, 𝗀𝘂𝗯𝗀𝗃 and other more. Most people couldn't even make it past the first 5 videos because it was too hard to watch. Even if you managed to finish all 20 videos, you complete the challenge, but it's not worth it. Cause you can't never forget what you saw, and it could have a lasting impact on you.
This challenge sounds so disturbing. I don't why someone would participate in this challenge, unless they were forced to. If I ever went through anything like this, I think I might be traumatized forever. So if anybody ever tries to make you do this, Clouds, you should say no and call the police. This next trend is called 𝗂𝗂𝗯𝗀𝗃𝗂𝗃𝗂𝗃, and it is actually one of the most disturbing trends I have ever heard of. I don't know too much about it, but I heard you have to write a number on your wrist and perform rituals.
Have never been trends. PT3, 690,452. This trend was when people would write the number 690,452 on their wrist and go to sleep. Then it's told you can get stuck in your dream, or a parallel universe forever, which means if you die in your dream, you're D3 in real life too. Apparently, there is a 50-50 chance of surviving. People aren't sure how this worked, but according to the Urban Dictionary, the number is 𝗂𝗂𝗃𝗃 number.
Holy labubu, that actually sounds scary. I believe in scary stuff like the devil, so I would never do this trend. I went digging on the dark web and was actually able to find someone who survived this trend. Let's see what she has to say.
Story time on how did I survive waking up after trying this trend. Back in 2022, there was this trend going on where you write this number thing on your wrist, then you go to sleep, then you'll be stuck in your dream and never wake up again. I didn't believe any of this, so I was like, I need to try this and see if it works or not. I was stuck in a Squid Game backrooms. Back then I was a huge fan of Squid Game, and since I'm a shifter and a lucid dreamer, I was like, why not try to play Squid Game in my dreams? Maybe that makes so much sense why I was stuck in a Squid Game backrooms. Not because the number I wrote on my wrist before I went to sleep. However, I was still stuck in that place and I couldn't get out, to the point I felt like more than 5 hours have passed and I'm still in that place.
Oh, my flip-flops, if this happened to me, I would actually be so terrified. I do not mind having a long dream, but when it turns into a nightmare, I get extremely terrified. However, this trend isn't even as scary as the next trend, so stick until the end. The next trend we will talk about is the Blue Whale Challenge. This challenge is extremely disturbing and almost as creepy as the final challenge. Apparently in this trend, a creepy man asks you to do things. In the beginning, the requests are super simple and innocent, but as the challenge goes on, it gets extremely more creepy. If you refuse to do what the creepy man says, he even threatens to come to your house and do bad stuff to you. This video should explain it well.
Trends that should have never been trends. PT2, the Blue Whale Challenge. This game originated in Russia 2016. How it worked was a stranger with this PFP. A man disturbingly dressed up as Goofy
would message you asking if you want to play a game.
Did you, Clouds, see that man's face? It is so creepy. I actually remember seeing this trend. Now that I see his face, it used to terrify me so bad. Out of every creepy myth I've gone over, this one is the worst by far.
If you said yes, the stranger would give you a series of challenges. Harmless at first, but then they would ask you to hurt yourself. Eventually, they would ask you to end your life. And if you refused, they would find where you live and do it themselves.
Oh my goodness, this sounds awful. And Clouds, you may think it ends, but this gets much worse. People on TikTok actually decided to make this a huge trend, where everyone changed their pictures to this creepy man and texted people, "Wanna play a game?" After they got the victim to play a game, they would play this creepy video, and at the end of the video, the creepy TikTokers would start to look for them. Yeah, this is definitely one of the most creepiest things on the internet. I recommend staying far away from anybody with this profile picture, as this could change your life forever. However, there are still more challenges that are even worse than this. The cinnamon trend sounds very innocent, and yet it is almost the most harmful trend of all. With this challenge, you are supposed to swallow a spoonful of cinnamon. However, this is super dangerous, as it can make you choke, and has caused many people to go to the hospital. This trend is extremely serious, and can actually kill you. Here is a video of someone trying this challenge. After this video, this lady was actually put in the hospital for a few weeks. Luckily, she managed to live and now is a YouTuber. This challenge is so dangerous because the cinnamon coats your throat, making it impossible to breathe. Sadly, a lot of people have unalived themselves doing this challenge, so please don't do this, Clouds. This last trend is known as the 𝗴𝗶𝗯𝗿𝗿 trend, and this is most definitely the darkest challenge of them all. Like the other trend, this also makes you write something on your wrist and go to sleep. However, the consequences of this trend are much worse.
Scary trends that could kill you. 𝗴𝗶𝗯𝗿𝗿. 𝗴𝗶𝗶𝗿 is a Japanese game where you write F74 on your wrist and go to sleep. Once you're asleep, you're supposed to wake up in a red hallway with lots of doors in your dream. All of the doors have numbers on them, and all the doors lead to more hallways except from one, which is the blank door. Going through the blank door wakes you up and is the only way to escape when in the hallway. The blank door is the only door without a number on it.
What the flippers? So if I can't find the door, you are telling me I will be stuck in this dream forever? That sounds so terrible.
The worst part about 𝗴𝗶𝗿𝗿 is that if you don't escape in under 10 hours, your body will die, and you will be trapped on 𝗴𝗶𝗿𝗿 forever.
Clouds, if this challenge is true, then it is the most disturbing trend I've ever heard of. It is possible that almost every person that died in their sleep is in 𝗴𝗶𝗿𝗿. I did some digging on the dark web and was actually able to find footage of a kid apparently going to 𝗴𝗶𝗿𝗿. So see what happened to him. Well, this is really interesting. 𝗴𝗶𝗿𝗿 is very similar to the backrooms. In this video, the boy escaped before the time ended, so it's good he lived. The video looks pretty real, so I think this trend could maybe be real too. Just in case, Clouds, I do not recommend writing 𝗴𝗶𝗿𝗿 on your wrist or doing creepy stuff. I just found more popular apps that we love to use that are either cursed or went missing. Today we will look at these disturbing apps and find out the truth. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay safe. The first app we will talk about is Among Us. I think everyone watching this video has played or watched Among Us before. However, some versions of this app are evil and very inappropriate. Let's watch this video of someone downloading it.
Testing viruses. 22. WTF is this? Very mad WTF, sir. Where
Clouds could not tell. Those screams sound very sus to me. Not only that, but it also pops up something very bad on your screen. Luckily, the person who made this video did not show that part, but I have seen it and it's very bad. There is also another version of this virus, so let's look at it.
Testing viruses day 31. A few of y'all are saying it's the so I'm testing a virus. In real life, they spelled Among Us wrong now. This popped up. I translated it. The phone was vibrating. Then this audio played, but the error strangely
and it's locked. System is corrupted. System is corrupted. System is corrupted. System is corrupted. System is.
Break the VM. Should I try a computer virus next?
This would actually scare me so bad. When it started screaming, "System is corrupted," I was so scared for them. I couldn't imagine what I would do if my phone got a virus and broke like that. I probably would never stop crying. I recommend that none of you download this virus app, as it's harmful and disturbing. The next app we will talk about is the
Idiot virus.
This virus was very popular when I was younger, and recently it has become popular again. Some people say it is only on the computer. However, a newer version has released on the phone as well. This is what the virus looks like.
The most annoying computer virus to ever exist.
You are an idiot.
You Are an Idiot is a well-known virus from the early 2000s. This virus infected over 100,000 computers along with hard drives being deleted and damaged. This virus isn't as dangerous compared to other viruses, but it's still known as the most annoying virus.
It is good that this app doesn't steal your information or anything, but this would get very annoying. Like, imagine having to hear this all day. When you play Roblox, I recommend not downloading this. That way you won't get a headache. The next app we will look at is the
Chinese Play Store.
This app was very popular in China, as it was used to get games. However, China stopped using it and it now became lost media. Nowadays, the only way to get this app is through sketchy websites. Let's watch this person explain it and test it out.
Explaining viruses, Part 8.
Chinese Play Store?
This Chinese Play Store is a disguise of the original Play Store app. It tricks people into clicking it, making them see a picture that is gory. By the way, this is a virus. If you translate the name of it, it's translated to Playmark. Once you open the app, you will see a person's face destroyed, and the background sound is screaming and it is very loud, and it's impossible trying to close the app. The man in the picture is the man who was in a bear attack in India. The name of the man is Cloudxlaven, and the picture was in 2019. There is a non-gory picture of the man, but the face is distorted alongside a creepy face. You can search the man in Google, but if you feel scared, don't. And the creator of this virus is unknown, because nobody knows who made this virus. That's all, and stay safe.
This sounds so nasty and disturbing. Who would make a virus app like this? I was able to find footage of the app. Everything is blurred, so you shouldn't be too scared. Clouds.
Testing viruses, day 4. This one is a fake Play Store app. Let's press. The photo is a heavily mutated man. I had to blur because of TikTok guidelines. Also, I could not close the app.
This is so much more scarier than I imagined. This is also one of the most disturbing viruses, in my opinion, because it looks like the real Play Store. So if you are watching this on an Android, be very careful, because one day, you might download this app on accident. Randomnautica is a strange app made by murderers who try to target kids. On this app, you are told to go to a random location, and that's where things become disturbing. This video will explain everything.
Randonautica, there's like theories that it's actually controlled by like the dark web.
Yeah.
It'll lead you to weird places, right? A bunch of these kids wanted to do it, right? They generated the coordinates, and this coordinate sent them to a random like beach, like in LA where it's like that homeless beach.
Yeah.
What do you call that?
Venice Beach?
Yeah, Venice Beach. It was like a Venice Beach type vibe in Seattle. When they were in the video, they saw like on the rocks there was a suitcase, and that suitcase was like the coordinate that they were looking for. It sent them exactly to that suitcase, right?
Yeah.
The kids go up and like, okay, I think this is our item, right? They open it carefully. They see like plastic. They're like, what the fuck? So they take a couple sticks and they poke at it to see if there's like anything alive in there.
Yeah.
There's nothing alive. So they open the plastic, give them more, and they get a whip.
When they opened the bag, they ended up seeing an old body, which is so nasty and disturbing. This is also not the only time something creepy has happened with this app. Let's watch this video that shows another incident.
We were told to use the Randonautica app. This is our experience. Took us to a random location in Edinburgh, TX.
Alright guys, it took us to this place in Edinburgh. We don't know what it really is, or what it looks like. My lights damn, bro. Bro, some shit's dusty in here. Dusty in here.
Knock.
Oh shit. Nah. Devin, is there somebody else here with us, dude? Hold on. What's there? There's nothing here. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, Devin, let's go, let's go, let's go.
As you see, this must have been very scary, as they were cursing so much. Basically, what happened is that the hackers leaded them to that location. That way they could kidnap them. Many people have actually fallen for this, and ended up going missing from this app. As spooky and fun as this seems, it is very dangerous, so I really recommend none of you play it. The next app we will talk about is 𝗴cie virus. Some of you may have seen this virus before, but I think you should watch until the end still, because this virus gets disturbing really fast.
Testing viruses, day 27. This is a Chinese virus with a jump scare. Let's press it. This looks pretty innocent so far. Let's translate it. This is what it said. Well, and I translated it. I'm not sure who 𝗴cie is. Let's click to start playing. Ow, my ears. I had to blur it. It's too fetish. Also, this popped up just then saying it will hack my number and send my contacts through messages. Okay, guys. Let's delete.
As you can see, this is pretty disgusting, especially the clip of the weird-looking 𝗴cie. I was able to find another version of this virus, but do not worrying, there are no bad pictures in it. What I noticed is that everything with 𝗴cie is always creepy or horror themed, so clouds, I don't think you should download the 𝗴cie app or even watch 𝗴cie at all. This next app was apparently made by the President of the United States, so I was surprised to find out it was a virus.
Let's talk about Obama 2022. So this app in App Store was created for kids. Seems a good game for kids on the pictures. So when you open the app, it will tell you to put the microphone and maybe the camera. So a lot of kids don't know how to read that much, so they will not understand, and kids could do it. So once they play, some kids said that they were hearing weird noises in the house, and also there was a van outside their houses. So if y'all want to try that app, I will not stop y'all. Just be safe. Bye.
I wonder how true this is, because if I saw a van outside, I would be fearing for my life. Since this is lost media, I searched it up on TikTok and this popped up.
Hello, this is your former President Barack Obama, and I just want to tell you I know how to beatbox with a little bit of yeah.
As creepy as this is, it is also a little funny. However, I wouldn't go looking for this game, as it apparently still tracks your address. The last app we will talk about is 𝘀𝗂𝗯𝗀𝗿 app. Many of you didn't know, but 𝘀𝗂𝗯𝗀𝗀𝗃 actually has an app. However, the creator is unknown, and apparently the app shows you bad stuff. So let's watch this video.
Testing malware, part 64.
This time, a grow a garden copy. Really crazy virus. Huge epilepsy. Warning. BDW. In this part, I picked raccoon. Who's randomly. I don't know if this happens with any pet, or is it different every time you pick another one. And then, gonna let y'all see the virus without pets.
After they finish playing, the person's phone randomly breaks. In the video, the person picks raccoon, and that's when the scary portal thing opens. I wonder if picking a different pet gives you a more safe result. Either way, Clouds, I wouldn't recommend trying this, as it's not worth the risk. The first virus we will talk about is the idiot virus. I remember this virus being very popular, as it did many bad things to your device. Apparently this virus is only on computer, but I heard that someone made a mobile version.
Most annoying computer virus to ever exist.
You are an idiot.
You Are an Idiot is a well-known virus from the early 2000s. This virus infected over 100,000 computers along with hard drives being deleted and damaged. This virus isn't as dangerous compared to other viruses, but it's still known as the most annoying virus.
All this, TikToker said that this virus was not that dangerous. But this is extremely dangerous to me. I would basically not be able to play games because of the annoying noises going off. I would also be so sad if someone called me idiot. I heard that this mobile version of the app is spreading around quickly, so if you see this virus app, please do not install it. The next virus we will talk about is the Chinese Play Store. If you have used an Android before, you know that the Play Store is where you download apps. However, this is like a copy of the Play Store, but it is very dangerous and scary. This app looks just like the real Play Store and can hack you.
Explaining viruses, Part 8.
Chinese Play Store?
This Chinese Play Store is a disguise of the original Play Store app. It tricks people into clicking it, making them see a picture that is gory. By the way, this is a virus. If you translate the name of it, it's translated to play mark. Once you open the app, you will see a person's face destroyed, and the background sound is screaming, and it is very loud, and it's impossible trying to close the app. The man in the picture is the man who was in a bear attack in India. The name of the man is 𝗵𝗵𝗯𝗏, and the picture was in 2019. There's a non-gory picture of the man, but the face is distorted alongside a creepy face. You can search the man in Google, but if you feel scared, don't. And the creator of this virus is unknown, because nobody knows who made this virus.
That is so creepy and disgusting. I can't believe someone could make a virus app like this. I was able to find footage of the app. However, the face is blurred, so you shouldn't be too scared.
Testing viruses, 𝗀𝗏. This one is a fake Play Store app. Let's press. The photo is a heavily mutated man. I had to blur because of TikTok guidelines. Also, I could not close the app.
Well, Clouds, this virus is just as scary as it sounds. I couldn't imagine my phone being broken forever. From one fake app, I would probably never stop crying. Not only this, but the fact it makes you look at that very disturbing photo is so creepy. Clouds, please don't download this app. And be careful when using the Play Store, so this doesn't happen to you. The next app we will talk about is Evil TikTok. This app looks very similar to TikTok. However, it is super dark. This app tries to scare you and even hacks you. Let's watch this video of someone trying it.
Testing viruses part 5. This one is fake TikTok light. It even had poor capitalization in the name. Let's try it. I'm tapping the screen and nothing is happening. So it just kicks me out like that. Okay, that's all for now.
Holy flip-flops. This virus is really terrible, and it looked just like TikTok. So I can understand how someone would fall for it. I feel bad for the girl who got her phone hacked. I hope she can fix it. This next app we will talk about is probably the craziest app I have ever found. This virus has so many harmful things, so make sure to stick until the end to find out.
Part 7. 𝘂𝗂𝗯𝗀𝗏𝗏 is a copyrighted game of City Smash where you destroy cities. This may be a typical destroying cities games, right? Well, no, it's a virus. So this game fills your gallery with gory pictures until your phone doesn't have any storage anymore. Some people say that your phone can explode from this virus, but it isn't really confirmed yet. If you have it, don't open it, because your wallpaper might change into this. And if you open the game, you might see this inside the game. It is on Google or Chrome, but I don't recommend you downloading it.
As you can see, that is actually very horrifying, because not only will you lose all the info on your device will also blow up. This could do terrible things, like messing up your hands forever, which is so scary. Since this blows up your device, I couldn't find any footage, but if you see any app with this logo, please do not download it. The next app is known as 𝗴𝗏𝗏𝗃 virus. I am sure a lot of you all watching this video are big fans of 𝗴𝗏𝗏𝗃. However, 𝗴𝗏𝗏𝗃 actually has some very dark secrets behind it. I was also able to find the darkest footage of this app, so you won't want to miss out on the truth.
Viruses, day 27. This is a Chinese virus with a jump scare. Let's press it. This looks pretty innocent so far. Let's translate it. This is what it said. When I translated it, I'm not sure who 𝗴𝗏𝗏𝗃 is. Let's click to start playing. Ow, my ears. I had to blur it. It's too fetish. Also, this popped up just then saying it will hack my number and send my contacts crude messages. Okay, guys. Let's delete. Yay, it didn't. Frick my VM by guys.
What the flippers, that ending was actually so scary. I do not know why all these hackers are obsessed with putting scary photos in their viruses. This hack is one of the scariest to me, because it says it will send messages to your contacts. This means it could send my mom or dad one of those scary photos. And if that happened, I would get grounded and kicked out the house forever. Clouds, please don't play this game. That way no bad messages get sent to your parents. I am sure many of you all want to play Minecraft, but can't play it because the game is not free. However, there are many free Minecraft apps you can use, but they are all viruses. Let's take a look at these apps.
Let's talk about
Minecraft Alpha 0.0.0.
Minecraft Alpha 0.0.0 is a popular creepypasta about a supposedly lost or corrupted version of Minecraft. This version is often called Cursed Minecraft because it contains glitches, creepy sounds, and disturbing visuals. When you play it, the main background is not dirt, but bedrock. As you create your world, you will see an inverted cross made of bedrock. If you stay in the game for too long, a sign will appear that reads die, 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 die. You will also hear loud, distorted screams that are very disturbing. There is an entity sometimes called the glitch creature that can spawn and teleport anywhere. If you see it, it will disappear. If you stay in the game for too long, it will chase you. So stay safe.
That is pretty horrifying. I was actually able to find footage of someone playing this virus, so let's watch this as well.
Yeah, I know this is a creepy version of Minecraft. I see the buttons are red when it is started, and some blocks are also red. Scary game, I think.
I can't believe this app is actually real. Even if this app doesn't hack you, I would not download it, because it's just a scarier version of Minecraft. The final app we will talk about is 𝘂𝗀𝗯𝗃𝗃. Clouds, this is probably the most horrifying thing I have seen in my life, so you must stay until the end to find out the truth.
Let's discuss about viruses. 𝘂𝗀𝗯𝗃𝗃. 𝘂𝗀𝗯𝗃𝗃 is marketed as a fitness app. However, it is potentially a virus that can alter your wallpaper and app icons to mimic its interface, rendering everything inaccessible and damaging your device. If you purchase a new device and sign in with the same account, you may unknowingly transfer the virus from the original phone, resulting in another compromised device linked to your account permanently. A TikTok user presented evidence of being affected by this virus, with 3 comments on TikTok suggesting that the app can track your device's location and share it on illicit websites. Searching for 𝘂𝗀𝗯𝗃𝗃 on Google or Safari only displays images of the app, offering no additional information. The availability of 𝘂𝗀𝗯𝗃𝗃 remains unknown, although its last documented appearance was reported on an Android.
This is super scary, the girl in the video said. She couldn't confirm if it was real, but I actually was able to find footage of this hack, so let's watch this.
𝘂𝗀𝗯𝗃𝗃. Delete. Save.
While this app is actually real, the person in this video said he was safe at the end, but he did not know that this app secretly watches you, even if you delete the app. So don't risk downloading this virus, Clouds. It is not worth it. Don't forget to like and subscribe by my Clouds.